Hello everyone, I am going to explain some questions from exercise 3.3 of class 10th. So here the question number 4th, we will start from question number 4th. In question number 4th we have to prove 2 sin square 3 pi upon 4 plus 2 cos square pi upon 4 plus 2 sec square pi upon 3 is equal to 10. So students, first if we have 3 pi upon 4, so this 3 pi upon 4 we can write as pi minus pi upon 4, because students 3 pi upon 4 directly we don't know the value. That's why we have to convert in the form of either pi upon 4, pi upon 3 or pi by 2, because from 10th class we had learned one trigonometry table. Some standard angles are there whose value we had learned by heart. That's why we are going to convert this 3 pi upon 4 in some resembling angle so that directly we can put the value. That's why 3 pi upon 4 we are going to write as pi minus pi upon 4. Now why we wrote it? Because once orally you just take the LCM, then you will get here LCM 4, then here 4 pi minus pi. So 4 pi minus pi is going to be 3 pi. That's why this 3 pi upon 4 we split it as pi minus pi upon 4 and pi upon 4. Pi upon 4 means students 45, because pi means 180. So 180 divided by 4 you will get here 45. Now here again 180, so 180 upon 3 is 60 degree. I converted them into the degree measure because some students are not convenient with the radian measure. That's why it's not necessary. You can put directly values also. Now in next step, here it's pi minus pi upon 4. So pi minus means we are moving to the second quadrant, and in second quadrant students sign is positive. So see, symbol is not changed, it's equal to symbol. So sign is positive only, and pi means trigonometry ratio will not change. That's why sign remains sign, and pi upon 4 means 45. So sin square pi minus pi upon 4 means sin square 45. Now cos 45 is 1 upon 2, 1 upon root 2. When you will do the square, 1 upon root 2 square is 1 upon 2. And sec square 60, and sec 60 means 2, and 2 square when you will do, you will get here 4. In next step, sin square 45, and what is sin 45? 1 upon root 2, and 1 upon root 2 square when you will do, you will get 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2 will cancel, you will get here 1, and here also it got cancelled, so you achieved 1, 2 4 is 8. So 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. That's why we got here 10. So students, here this step is new for you, because from 10th to 11th directly students have some confusion in this. So students, if you will get some angles which are not there in trigonometric table, because we learned the trigonometric table from 0 to 90 only. So if some angles are beyond that, then convert them in the form of pi minus or 2 pi minus or 2 pi plus like this, and then easily you can get it. Now we'll move to the question number 5 of same exercise. In question number 5, we have to find the values of sine 75 degree and tan 15 degree. Now sine 75. So is this angle we have in our trigonometry table from 0 to 90? No, we don't have. That's why this 75 we have to split in some angles which we have in the trigonometric table. So this 75 degree we can write as 30 plus 45. Because sine 30 and 45 both are present in trigonometry table, which from 0 to 90 we had learnt in the 10th class. Now here sine a plus b formula you have to use. So what is sine a plus b formula? Because it's sine, so alternatively sine and cos will come, and plus is there, so in middle also plus will come. So sine a plus b is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Now here put the values of, so what is the formula? Once again I am repeating, sine a plus b is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Now here we will put the values of sine 30, cos 45, cos 30 and sine 45. That will give you like this. Now here we cannot cancel anything, so take the LCM directly. That will give you 1 plus root 3 upon 2 root 2. Now tan 15. So is this 15 angle is 15 degree angle is there in trigonometry table which you had learnt in 10th class? No, it didn't. That's why we will convert this 15 degree angle in some known angles. So we can write this 15 as 45 minus 30. So 10a minus b. So we have to write down the formula of 10a minus b. Since it's 10, so whatever sign in middle, same sign will come in the numerator. So 10a minus 10b upon, now opposite the sign in middle, that is here minus sign, so here plus sign will come. So 1 plus 10a dot 10b. Now put the values of 1045, 1030. 1045 students is 1, 1030 is 1 upon root 3. So put the values and here take the LCM first. So when you will take here LCM, what will come LCM? Root 3. So root 3 minus 1 upon root 3, and here it is going to be root 3 plus 1 upon root 3. And both the LCM will cancel each other. So we are remain with root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1. Then I rationalized the denominator. And what is the denominator here? Root 3 plus 1. So when we rationalize the denominator with minus symbol, that is root 3 minus 1, you have to multiply both numerator as well as denominator. Now here they are same bracket, so it's going to be whole square. So a minus b whole square formula is a square plus b square minus 2ab, and in down a plus b a minus b is a square minus b square, that is 3 minus 1. So when you will subtract them, you will get here 2 only. So it's going to be 4 minus 2 root 3 upon 2. Then take 2 common and cancel it. You will get 2 minus root 3. Calculations you can do by your own self. Again I am repeating what I had done here. First I took the LCM in numerator. That gives you root 3 minus 1 upon root 3. Take the LCM in the denominator. That will give you root 3 plus 1 upon root 3. Now here also upon root 3 in LCM, and here also in LCM upon root 3. So upon root 3 and upon root 3 will cancel each other. So you will remain with root 3 minus 1 and root 3 plus 1, and then rationalize the denominator and use a minus b whole square formula here and a square minus b square formula down, and then plus and cancel it by 2. You will get 2 minus root 3. Now we will move to the question number 6. In question 6 we have to find out the value of this. So our question format is in the form of cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B. So cos A, cos x, cos y minus sin x, sin y is the formula of cos x minus y. It's the additive formula. So what is x for us? X is pi by 4 minus x, and what is y for us here? Pi by 4 minus y. So with the help of this formula, the conclusion of this complete line is cos A plus B, because in middle minus sign is there, so here plus will come. So cos x plus y, because the formula is cos x. Here minus sign, so students here plus sign will come. It's wrong here. Do plus here. So cos x plus y. So this complete angle is our x and this complete angle is our y. Plus sign came why? Because here in middle minus sign. Then open the brackets. So pi by 4 and pi by 4 will get add. It's going to be pi by 2. Here also minus x. Here also minus. Both have minus sign. So minus will come out. Now cos pi by 2 minus. So cos 90 minus theta is what? Sin theta from 10th class. That's why pi by 2. So it will change into the sign. So sin x plus y is the answer for question number 6. So like this, question number 4, 5 and 6 completed. In that we had used the formula which I already explained in my one video, where I explained all the formula which we need in exercise 3.3. So I request from you that to go through my video where I explain the formulas which we need in exercise 3.3. Then just solve this exercise so that you can understand each and every question. Further, if you have any doubt, you can write in comment and share this video as much as possible. Thank you.